Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing something just a little different. If you looked at some of my bows in the bow gallery, you've seen that I like to put ornaments with my bows. I've made this bow especially to suit that. As you can see, the ornament sits right in the bow. And what the ornament does is replace this center loop. As you can see in this bow, there's no center loop. We will not be using the center finger on this bow. We're going to start from the left. And I'll just show you that in just a second. But anyway, whenever the bow is finished, the little ornament just sits right in there and completes the look. And I love this look. I love doing this. It's a very simple little bow to make, as you're going to see in a second. It doesn't take a lot of ribbon, but it just is just a beautiful little finish. Also, I'm going to show you the difference between using row A, the size that the bow you're going to get, and row B on the large hand. This bow was made, let's get this out of the way here. This bow was made exactly the same, using the same finger positions. The only difference was row position. This was made on row B. So you're going to see the difference in the size. This is just a large shirt box to give you reference, and this is just a little small package. So that's going to help get some reference in the size of the bows that you will end up with. Again, this does not take a whole lot of ribbon, but it just makes a beautiful finish. And as you can see, the ornament sits right in the middle, takes the position of the center loop, and you can wire that in if you'd like, but just the way these are made, they just sat in there just beautifully. And I just love doing this. So that's what we're going to do in this video. The bow recipe for this delightful little bow is large hand. Row A. We'll be working on row A. Fingers 2, right and left, 1 wrap. Fingers 4, right and left, 2 wraps. Fingers 6, right and left, 2 wraps. This is going to be so easy. You're not going to believe it. So, as always, ribbon on the spool holder. And by the way, this does come with a hand. I've had a lot of people question that. It does come with a hand. So you put your spool on the spool holder, always coming around the right. Pull it around, pinch the end. Put the wire coming from the back. Little wrap about 3 times. And then with half of the wire up, half the full wire down. Come around. Whenever you have no center loop, you always go to the left. That's how you start. So instead of going around the center, we're going to go around starting at the left. But you do everything exactly the same. Cup around base finger. Wrap around. Get this piece of wire out of your way. Wrap on top of itself. This holds it very securely. And then this little piece of wire around the nail. Remember, don't pull your ribbon all the way down to the bottom. If you do that, it makes it lopsided. So put it about half of the width of your ribbon. I have it a little high there. That'll work just fine like that. So here we go. There's our loop is made. Twist, twisting from the bottom, bottoms up movement. Off a forefinger, there's our loop. Bottoms up, 1, bottoms up, 1, bottoms up, right back over that. You can see our hand to spool ribbon never gets all twisted because I'm doing that bottoms up movement. That's so important. bottoms up. Let's get that little piece of wire out the way. I just kind of tuck it up under the board. Then bottoms up, bottoms up. Just make a little pinch there. Bottoms up. And bottoms up. That's all there is to it for this little bow. I just kind of have to hold that with my fingers. Pull this off. Get this off the nail. Wire it off. And that's all there is to it. I've gotten some questions too also. As you see, I have prepared my box already. I've tied my ribbon around it real pretty, made a little knot. There's my little tails. I always like to end with 3 little tails. That's just how I do it. You can do it any way that you would like, but that's just kind of how I do it. So anyway, here we go. We're going to lift this off the hand. Perfectly spaced little loops. No aching fingers. And we're going to get this out of the way. Now, this is how I'm going to finish this off. I want to see how long I want to cut my tail. I like tails hanging off the box. So I'm just going to put that there, kind of pinch that off there, kind of with my hand. My scissors. Then I'll cut that with my V. Get that out the way. Then I'm just going to put my wire under the ribbon. Pull that in very tightly. Make a couple of twists. And it's secured on there. Now I'm going to take my my wire cutters and I'm just going to snip that wire off right there very closely. Just see how the wire's there? I'm just going to snip that off. Now, all I have to do is fluff. We have no center fold, or center loop rather. And then just quickly open. That's all there is to it. Now I'm going to do the other side. I can leave that right there. Kind of make a match. If that one's there, of course you can just make this look any way you like. It's going to come down and match that. Just open the ribbon. Now, I have finished fluffing my loops. So pretty, so easy. And now I just sit my ornament right in the middle, just like that. It stays. How delightful and simple and just so cute is that?